It's fine. All right, 30 minutes of racing. Let's bang a gong, get it on. I wish I had a virtual mirror before we start this session. Maybe that's actually an option. Controls, gameplay. No, I don't see it. Chat profanity filter. Is it under visual effects? No. Is it under HUD? Mirror full. Save. Resume session. Oh, it's not there. And we're green. I'm just gonna have to be trusting here. Just a light kiss. Oh my, I didn't expect them to be so slow through there. Okay. I don't know how competitive we're gonna be, because the guys in front have already pulled away. Make back a ton of ground in that corner. If I can just get a good run down here. Fun track to drive this, admittedly. See how close we can get to the other cars. I wish I had a virtual mirror, but I don't know how to turn it on. We'll do it for Monza because we're going to race Monza after this. Thank you, Spotter. Spotter keeping things optimistic. Fighting the car on that curb. Curbs are not your friend in this game. They are your enemy. Car is so tight coming off this last off this last corner, excuse me. Come on. It feels like we can gain on them, but then we fall out of touch in the last section of the track before we come onto the pit straight. The car's squirming everywhere, every which way. I'm almost fighting it. These two guys are going for it. They're battling each other. I'm starting to catch up in the process. Not a very good run off this corner. It's that corner that's really screwing me over. But I think I'm slowly making some headway. Just a bit deep on the brakes. We actually have a battle on our hands. Cars in front of us. Car just isn't working for me in that section. All right. At least we're making progress in that part of the track. Telling you, that chicane, I feel like we're so much better in that chicane. But then this is where it falls away from us for a little bit, is this section of track right here. Just got to get the right run off that corner. And I can kind of help set myself up a little bit toward the end of the lap. But the end of the lap is where we've been struggling. I can visibly tell we struggle at the end of the lap. I mean, this might just be where we end up settling, is right here. I won't be happy with it. So I'm going to do everything I can to make up positions. Ooh, we are visibly much closer now. I'm starting to feel the wash of dirty air through the chicane. We try to make up that gap. We're getting closer and closer, just a little bit. Oh, his mistake. Did he make a mistake? That threw me off. whatever that was with that AI car, he was so slow on the brakes, and then I don't know what happened. That was weird. Trying to get off the corners as well as I can. A lot of awkward, slow corners around here. I'm glad, but again, all right, 20 minutes remaining. We've only gone 10, so that's 10 of the 30 minutes out of the way. Got plenty of time. We don't have to force the issue just yet. Oh, my tires must be falling off. I'm really struggling. I thought I was going to have him, and then I just struggled with grip. After I backed off that move, I just struggled. I don't have any grip to push any harder. I'm running out of tire. We're just 20 minutes in. I don't know if it's tire or if it's just me getting close enough to him that's having that impact. Car seems to be back to normal handling for the most part. It feels like anytime I get close to him, it's hard to maintain that gap. Tell me when there's 10 minutes remaining. I mean, this is a battle. Just trying to stay right with them. Trying to keep some right, proper pace through these corners. Getting closer visually. There's a cone laying on the straight. Tell the marshals to pick it up. He's poor off of that corner. Might have a chance at him on the next lap. Maybe. We'll see. We'll watch it very closely. We'll hop over the curb. Don't want to go into the grass. He's just so much stronger in that corner than I am. Is there 10 minutes remaining yet? Ah. Means we're halfway through. Oh, this is it. Lap traffic. Get out of the way. Oh, this stupid. Oh my God. Oh, you stupid BMW. Move out of the way, dude. You're lap traffic. Force me off the track. I got very lucky to recover that. Oh. Cone is gone. I think the marshal's got it. Oh, these lap traffic. Oh my God. Swear I got forced off on the last lap. Oh man. Maybe we've created some separation between ourselves and the LMP2 that we were fighting with. Oh man, yeah, they're dealing with it ahead. Yeah, they need to be given blue flags and get out of the damn way. Fighting with them is not helping. Nice little dive to the inside. Intense. And these lappers are going to be helping slow these guys in front of me down. Oh, those curbs. Man, they need to get out of the way. They really need to be moving it. Oh, and look at who we've caught up to now. Thank you, lap traffic. I swear if he didn't get out of the way, I was going to be really angry. Lap traffic making a difference today. My exit here is crucial. Shorten the straight as much as possible. I'm pretty good in the corners, so I know where I can start pulling a gap. Specifically this next corner. My run off of this corner is crucial. There are 10 minutes left yet? Feels like we've been racing for an eternity, man. Yes. He's still right there. He's going to be in my mirrors probably the rest of this race. How much time left? Spotter. Update me. Actually really like the no HUD, not having any information at your hands kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Kind of leaves me a little bit in the dark. Means I just gotta race hard until it's the final lap. We're catching. Seven minutes remaining. We're getting there. Push the tempo, push the tempo. So good off that corner, compared to them at least. And the running through there is so important because you have this long straight. You can really gain a lot of time. The problem is, I'm not very good in this section. Like, I feel like I'm losing a lot of time in this section to the AI. That's what I can't stand about the stupid curbs in this game. They do that to you. a pull on the tire. I'm giving it all. I really am. Keep setting personal bests, so the confidence is there. Just gotta stick with this guy. We can get him. 5 minutes. Stay hungry. Stupid curb again slowed me down just enough. Pressure's still from behind, so keep that in mind. It's going to be a minute by minute update now. We have some speed and some quality. We just got to find it at the right moment. Just getting a proper enough exit off that corner. Got pushed out way wide off the track that time. Wow, that was close almost to running into the back of him. He was so slow on the brakes. I knew he was going to do that. I knew it. Oh, do I lunge it? Not really, I'm too far back. Really now starting to push the car to its limit. 2 minutes remaining. It's basically 1 or 2 more laps. Struggling out of the last corner and in the final section. So my chances may be blown to catch up. We shall see though. This is it. It's got to be on the next lap. It has to be. Next lap will be white flag. This is it. Oh! Oh, he's got it. Ah! Should have gone to the inside. No! Oh, we were gonna have that position. Ah! Oh, what a brilliant race. Oh. I'm sweating out of my pores. That was so intense. Great racing. I think that was for the win. God, what a last few laps. Congratulations, guys. Great racing between me and this guy. Hey, congratulations to this guy. The 21 car, he's got my number. I should have gone to the inside because I could have easily defended it from the inside. I would have gone inside and then just kind of like, see, they got a switchback even there. I wonder if he would have been able to switch me back. I could have blocked his run out of the corner, which would have been very interesting to see. Nonetheless, man, fun racing. I'm about to hit a whole bunch of traffic at the end of the race, which would have been very interesting to see. We'd had a few minutes more of racing. The pits were right there. Guess we're just gonna go around one more time. Just wave to the fans on the left. Was gonna enter the pits. That's fine. Skip the cooldown lap. All right, so where did we finish? We finished 5th. Okay, 5th. We were not fighting for 1st. We finished 24 seconds off of 1st, but the fight was for 4th with Marcus. Oh, what a battle for 4th that was. We started like last in LMP2, and we fought so far up the field for that one. I'm like sweating like crazy. I don't think I've sweat like this in a long time. Just great head-to-head racing. That was pretty intense. A good, fun P4. Do we have a replay that we can watch? Because I hope we have like a full replay of the end of that race. Oh, here's the race. Oh, we have the whole race. Do we? Well, there I am, that yellow car, that white and yellow car right there. So this was the beginning of the race. It's the very first lap. Yeah, I touched that car in front little bit of contact being made. Whoa! We got little cones and bollards flying everywhere. Oh man. Man, I'm sweating like crazy. I don't know if I've ever sweat like this doing a sim race, but I am sweating. Sweating. Yeah, that was intense. And we got one more coming up. We're going to do one from Monza in a GT3 car. Same classes and everything. We're just going to switch it up a little bit. Just because I feel like racing in project cars too, for whatever reason. But man, this was a lot of fun. Just a chance to relax for a second, to cool down. I mean, at the end of that race, I was legitimately, I was pushing the car to its limit. I was pushing it to its limitation at the end of this one, and there was a couple of times the car I felt like was going to snap. I felt like it was going to get so loose, and it was going to snap. What I want to see is I want to see the end of the race, where let me pull this back up. So we're running 7th at this point in time. I don't know if I can just do by lap. Oh, that changes speed, okay. So this is a fast forward, times 2, times 4, times 5, so that's the maximum. So times 5. I wish I could skip ahead lap by lap. This is lap 3, I don't know how many laps we did. This was like a kind of a stale point in the race. Can I like move this slider? I can't. If I press play, I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't drag the slider along. I mean, this was a pretty stale point in the race. I was doing 1 minute 20s, and I was actually lapping faster than the cars ahead of me. So, and I just kept getting faster and faster throughout the race. The leaders, the top 3 drivers, are doing 1:19.7, 1:19.5, 1:19.7. So that's what they're doing at that current moment. I want to see what I was doing by the end of the race. Times 5. This is the end of the lap, so 1:27. So consistent lap times there. I don't know how fast I was going by the end of the race. There's still 23 minutes remaining in the race at this point. I think it was around the 15-minute remaining mark. At the top of the screen, it says time remaining there. I don't know by the end of the race. I don't know. I think it was about 15 minutes remaining is where the battle really started kicking in. A lot of the battles. Just do it from roof cam for right now. So we can see what's going on track in terms of this battle in front. A 20.4 on laps on that previous lap. This is lap 7. I'm assuming we probably turned about 22 laps. And just so long spent behind the car in front of me, and then the lapped traffic hit. And that's where it got interesting. That's what I wanted to see, is the lap traffic played a huge role. We caught up to a bunch of lap traffic, and it was that lapped traffic that allowed me to do some overtaking on a couple of the cars in front, because I'm still running in P7 at this point. I'm getting closer, but it was very small margins. A 20.2, so yeah, I was eventually going to hit the 19s, 119s. I mean, the top 3 are not far from being in the 118s, so we're lapping about a second a lap slower at this point. At a certain point, I started lapping. My spotter said, you're lapping at the same pace as the leaders. So we're at 15 minutes remaining in the race at this point. And this is where lap traffic started coming into play. It was about at this point, somewhere in this region of the race. I don't remember exactly where we caught them. but it was about right here. Oh, going for an overtake. It's a pretty nice little overtake. And here comes the lap traffic. This is where things got really, really interesting. And I got pushed wide by the BMW. Rejoined the track just ahead of the car that I just overtaken. I wasn't giving that position back up. And then locking up as I go deep, just trying to keep my pace and momentum up because I didn't want to be caught from behind. And so we complete our first lap against lap traffic. We'll pull up the little thing to see the lap time when we cross the start finish line. There's the bricks. And we did a 22.5. And this is lap 13. Did I go down the inside of this car? I didn't. I was very patient with some of the AI that were lap traffic, but trying to get past them as quick as possible. I think I ran into the back of the Lamborghini in front. He was so slow off the chicane. I was not expecting him to be as slow as he was. You can see me just tag him right there. I do tag him. I give him a little bump drafting here. Oh, wow. I think he tried to pull in behind me, but there was that LMP2 car behind me, and he couldn't pull into that gap. You can see he's trying to go right back at me. I'm doing a great job. I had no virtual mirror. So, no virtual mirror to aid me, which was very tricky. And again, I don't know how many times I locked up into that corner, but a lot of I assume I had a lot of lockups because I was braking very hard and very deep into the corners. Could have adjusted the brake pressure a little bit probably to avoid that. I don't know where my tires were by the end of this race, but they had to be absolutely knackered. So a 21.6 with the lap traffic playing a role on these couple laps where we tried to get past them. So going to go gingerly down the inside of the Audi and then swipe it along the outside. Again, similar move to the previous lap. And then going up the inside of this Audi as well, because we can just carry that speed. And they're blue flagged. They just need to let me by anyway. Did a good job not cutting that chicane. It's very easy. You're trying to you can be flat through that chicane easily. It's just a matter of doing it without cutting the chicane. And you see that LMP2 car behind me. He was so close. I don't know who that car is behind. Gil, G-I-L, Gil. He was still there the whole race. Still there even after I got past him. So he's just trying to stay in touch. Then the AMG in front. And then just touching that curb, which pulls you away from the track. The little flat, serrated curbs, they do pull you away from the track. Another lockup into that corner, as I would expect. Catching the AMG very, very quickly. And we're going to get him right here. We did get him into the final corner. And again, running into two AMGs here. Just trying to nudge them out of the way. And they do, fortunately, pull aside. I think the LMP2 behind me helping them pull aside, because they don't seem to pull aside for me when it's blue flags, but they do for the AI cars that are giving them blue flags. And then this is us trying to hunt down the other LMP2 and trying to defend at the same time. But you see the lap traffic is going to help us big time on this particular lap. As you see, we go down the inside of the AMG, then down the inside of the other LMP2, and we just squeeze them out. And we go flat out, side by side, through the chicane. Again, leaving him just enough space on the outside, but squeezing him and then holding the position crucially, using that slipstream from the Porsche GT car in front. And then we just go down the inside of him, kind of hop over the chicane, a little bit of a cut there, but we had to do what we had to do to get past blue flag traffic. He's blue flagged, he should just pull aside and out of my way. So I think all is fair in that movement. We're still going to be holding down the LMP2 behind us. I think the rest of the race, he was there. But without a virtual mirror inside the cockpit, another lockup, surprise, surprise. But without a virtual mirror inside the car, it was kind of hard to tell how close he was to attacking. But I think he stayed there the entire rest of the race. He's back onto the pit straight, and there he is right in behind us. And we set a time of a 21.5. So still in the 21s there. Some of that traffic really holding us up. It held up the leaders who were doing 19 nines, so basically almost 1 minute 20s for the leaders. At this point, there's still 9 minutes remaining in the race at this point. Things were getting really heated for the last, what lap is this anyway? 16 for like the last 4 or 5 laps. Pretty interesting, trying to hunt down the top car. And you can see that throughout this entire ordeal, I mean, the 2 cars behind me were still a threat, and they were a threat to the end. My question is, who was the car that was behind me to the end? Because I never got to actually see which car was behind me on the last lap or 2. So remember, at the last lap, we were being hunted down, as we were hunting down the car in front of us. And that's the car in front of us, SIE. I don't know the actual name of the AI driver, but SIE. P4. P4, basically. We're running P5. Marcus Sigma. So we're holding up Matthias behind. I think Matthias will be putting us under pressure to the rest of the race. And we set a time of a 1:21. So we're almost in the 1:19s, and we are lapping essentially the same pace as the leaders at this point. We're still 19 odd seconds off the top, the fastest car. But it felt good to know that we did have that pace late in this race to lap at the same pace as the leaders. And so with 7 minutes remaining, just trying not to get too under pressure, so we're just going to fast forward just a little bit. Things didn't really get interesting until about 5 minutes remaining. That's where things really got interesting. So back to set another lap time, and what did we do this time? We did a 20 flat, basically. And you see we're catching Marcus. We were catching him pretty decently quick, at a rate of knots. This battle was just going to rage on to the end of the race. Here we go again, looking to set another time, a 120 flat again. So very consistent on the lap times at the end of this race. We come to another heavy braking zone here into turn 1, not locking up the tires. We're catching Marcus very quickly at this stage. We're right there, we're right with him. Once I got that white flag, I knew it was time to push. I mean, we almost timed it. I want to see the attempted overtake at the end of the race. See if going down the inside was the better move, and I think it was. I think the going down the inside was the better move. You see, I'm just waiting patiently. I know I've got time. I know it's not the last lap. So I know I have time to sit behind Marcus and just feel out where I'm quicker, figure out where to make the move, because we were not making up any more positions after this. I could tell visibly from the cars that were in front of us that we weren't going to be making up positions anyway, and this would be the last possible position we could have made up. Huge lockup that time on the right front tire. I don't know if that tire even existed anymore after this race. It was amazing that I had the grip that I did have. But yeah, I mean, pushing pretty hard, trying to catch Marcus. Felt like we were slow coming off the last corner compared to him. You can see the pressure from behind from Matthias is still existent. And also that last lap was a 20.5 for us, so slower on that previous lap with 4 minutes left in the race at this point. And still, I'm going to fast forward because there's not too much to see. Let's pull this up and fast forward through another lap as we do a 125. We did a 124 on that one. You can see having a little look, but nowhere to really go on that one. See that this battle rages on track. We're going to come around to set another time, and a time of a 120.8, so slower still on that last lap with 1:26 remaining. So this was the next to last lap. This was the penultimate lap of the race. And this was the lap that I knew if I was going to have a shot, I needed to be really good coming out of this turn right here. You can see how much better I was, so close. And you watch the traction on the exit, so much better. But again, nowhere to really position my car. I was kind of in a tough spot. I ended up kind of cutting the chicane. But I was trying to size up a move. I was like, no, I don't really have it. I'm too far back. I could try to dive it. And then I decided to just pull it back as he was going to carry the speed. So I pulled it back a little bit. Take your time. You got at least one more lap to do it. And then my spotter told me, white flag, that this is the last lap. You got to send it. And I knew that the next lap was the one to send it on. And we kind of timed it better. We set up the move appropriately. We just didn't make it stick. That was the only thing. We didn't make it stick. I was forced to go along the outside, which is, you don't want to do that. I should have dove to the inside. I'll analyze it when we get to that moment in this race. I'll analyze the attempted overtake when we get to it. So this is the final lap of the race. This is it, last lap. It's all or nothing here, and I was really pushing the car on this last lap. It was gonna be an on-edge lap. I knew it was absolutely critical that this part right here of the lap was so good. My run off this corner had to be perfect, and I felt I did that perfectly. I sized this move up perfectly, got a great run out of the chicane, and we're flying along, and I'm thinking, oh, I want to go down the inside, but he kind of forced me to take the outside line. I should have just sent it down the inside, but I tried to go along the outside with speed. We did, but he switched it right back up on me. We see it make a little bit of contact. And we're still racing for position, but I had to get out of the way. There was just no more holding that position. But I do want to go back to this overtaking attempt, because I do want to see. Oops. Well, I pressed the wrong button. Oh well. Oh well, it's fine. At least we got to that point in the race. Well, I'm not going to analyze that